Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog&Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
We are discussing what makes a good collectible.
Do it.
So we are, at heart, collectors.
Yep.
We started this channel talking about not just Funko, but other collectibles. And we recently did a show about what more we wanted to do with this channel. And we appreciate all the suggestions that everyone gave us. But so for this, it's not just Funko. Collectibles in general.
Right.
What makes you want to collect a certain type of collectible? What makes a good collectible, first of all?
Well, everyone's got their own version of what's, there has to be a connection to you.
Yeah.
I'm more of
Nostalgia.
I'm a visual guy, like when it comes to Lego.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the Lego play sets. I want the Lego display sets.
Yeah.
Like the really cool looking,
You have a wicked Lego collection.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, especially Star Wars Ultimate Collector Series ones. Like, the rumor, if the Death Star actually does come out this year, that's going to be a total display piece. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like $1,500. But
would it be on a stand or would you hang it?
No, I'll put it on a stand. Yeah, so
It'll look really cool.
It'll look really cool. You could hang it if you want, but you're playing with fire there. You're playing with fire on a stand because the thing's going to be. Gonna be there's two different Death Stars. The original one, the second one was a play set. The original one wasn't. It was more of a showpiece. And that was on a stand.
Yeah.
So, but that was a long time ago. That was probably 15 years ago.
Your Millennium Falcon, that the black box one, right?
Yeah.
Is that on a stand or does it sit on it, rest on a table?
It rests on the table on its legs, on the leg,
okay.
on the.
But that thing is huge.
Yeah. But I did buy the thing where you could actually put it on the angle.
Yeah.
And you could have it like it's flying.
It's flying.
But then I built the kit and then I was like, I don't want to take a chance.
Too scared. I'm too terrified that it might go collapsing.
I don't want to do this.
And something else that you collect, that you display, is Jordans.
Yeah.
Shoes.
Yeah.
What's your draw there? What makes you wanted to start collecting
I just like them.
Jordans?
I like Jordans and I like certain Jordans. Just reminds me back to high school and stuff. Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, although I just got a pair of 5s. They're pretty cool.
Well, that was
What separates those over the other Jordans for you?
They're just the ones that I relate to. Those are the ones that I wore, back in the day, I never wore the 1s. I never wore the 2s. No one ever wore the 2s because they're ugly as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3s and 4s were my jam. So
just remind you of that.
5s, I guess. But once I got to 6s, I was out of them. I didn't really go into Jordans. So yeah.
Okay.
So, but 3s and 4s, I like putting them on display. So I have a connection with that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to Funko, I've kind of gone in a different direction where now it's just stuff that, I just can relate to. I'm not really a value guy by any means.
Yeah.
Like, I like the new Ren and Stimpy in the space suits. That was awesome. I needed a Bender from Breakfast Club. Stuff like that, that I'm just
they did it right.
Yeah.
He's got his fist up in the air like the final scene from the movie.
Yeah, that was awesome.
They did it well.
Yeah. So that's where my collectibles are more connected to it versus a lot of people collect based on value, I guess you could say.
It depends. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
For me, I feel like a true collectible, and it could be anything, is something that speaks to you, that's nostalgia based, that reminds you of happier times when you weren't, paying health insurance and like being a grown up with grown up problems.
Yeah.
That to me is like when I look at the Funko Pops and we started collecting those in 2017. There's certain ones there that just kill me. I will look at my collection, and again, I don't buy pops based on what I think will be valuable.
Yeah.
I'm buying on things that I have a nostalgic connection to.
Right.
So the Anchorman set, a lot of Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler, both two of my favorite comedic actors. So I have when Happy Gilmore came out, I had to have that.
Right.
Him fist fighting Bob Barker.
Oh, that's a hilarious 2-pack. Yeah.
Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
No, wait, they don't have Wedding Crashers.
They don't have Wedding Crashers.
Sorry, I was thinking Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, yeah.
Why don't we have Wedding Crashers?
Yeah, there should be a 2-pack. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just the two of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I never even thought about that. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where it's interesting where everything's going now with the collectible space, because Funko was an affordable collectible.
Oh, especially back then.
And people would have huge, massive collections. But now Funko's jacking a lot of prices. And then you got Thrilljoy coming in, which we talked about, which is Thrilljoy is really cool, but it's got a high price point.
Yeah.
So how many of those do you want to collect? And you go down that road. And then you got Rocky Moto coming in. Rocky Mono.
Space with
and
Thrilljoy.
Space with the Thrilljoy. That's going to go somewhere, And then, or do you want to step up your game to something like Sideshow Collectibles, which now you're getting into thousands of dollars per piece. But man, are they cool.
Yeah, what separates a good collectible
nice.
from price? Because everybody, there's people who have hundreds of Sideshow, ranging from like 6 inches all the way to like 2 feet. So what separates that, say, from like Funko's raising their prices? That makes you want to stop. Like, what's the price point?
Well, I think it's value in what you're buying, I guess. You know? So
you take a look at a Sideshow collectible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting good
paying
money
for what you get.
Yeah, you're paying for pure quality, right? Whereas that's where we've been saying about Funko with them raising prices and doing like Pop Plus now and everything else.
Yeah.
We're as collectors, we're like, I don't see the value there. I just don't. Now you guys have to make money. You got to keep the bottom line. I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't see the value in that. Whereas in Sideshow, the ones that I look at on Sideshow, I'm like,
if you have the budget.
If you had the budget and you had somewhere to put it, that I think it's worth it. Now
I'm going to ask you, B Money, because not my area of expertise. Hot Toys and NECA, is that we're obviously not as detailed as Sideshow, but is it like that in between?
Well, Sideshow is
range
is a statue.
Yeah,
where Hot Toys are a physical action figure that have high tier pricing. Say like the Iron Man is made out of actual die cast and it moves around and you can pose it, kind of thing. Those are like $250 USD. Whereas NECA, they're still low tier. They're going up in price due to what's going on with the toy market. But they're like the $50 to $60 range. You're still getting amazing quality detailed from. They're using sculptors that actually make the molds. So you're getting high quality. That's why I've collected almost all the NECA stuff, because it just looks amazing.
Yeah.
And your thing is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
NECA does all the turtle stuff, but they also do like Alien versus Predator. They do all, they have their own licenses, but.
Cool. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, and that's why we keep talking about with Funko and stuff. It's that a lot of the molds they're doing now they're not that creative anymore. So you're kind of like, it's all save as. Some of them are okay.
I got one.
But what?
I got one, which I just saw recently.
This is gonna be the new Dexter Pop.
The new Dexter.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna say that. No. That is cool. That is cool.
New Dexter Pop with Deborah Morgan. They're good.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're completely acceptable.
Yeah.
The Dexter exclusive.
Yeah.
Smock, blood splatter on the box, holding the knife like this.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Is that
literally the Dexter pose?
Is that a Funko Shop exclusive?
So with the new, what's the Oxygen 5? What's the
the stupid QR code?
The QR code sticker.
Octane.
Octane 5 sticker going forward. All retailer exclusives will be that sticker. So
but you don't know
so we don't know
who's retailing it.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
My guess is with that much
that makes a lot of sense.
It's going to be a Funko Shop exclusive.
It wouldn't be a con because they wouldn't be showing it.
No, they wouldn't be showing it. It'll be a retailer exclusive or a Funko Shop exclusive. But the detail on that and the design on that was one of the first times in a long time where I was like, nailed it.
Yeah.
I'm buying it. I don't care how much it costs. I'm getting this Funko Pop.
Right. And that's where I think Funko needs to learn from their errors.
Only do stuff like that.
Yeah, do stuff like that, and then people will pay more. I think it's just whatever speaks to you is what a collectible
makes a good collectible.
Yeah, pretty much. That's my opinion.
The first thing I ever started collecting as a kid was the original Kenner Star Wars toys. I've kept them with me for 40 plus years. I love displaying them. I love the collectible carrying cases that they used to sell.
Yep.
I find that I don't have room for are the larger sets. Like I had the Ewok Village. original Canada Ewok Village, and I have nowhere to put it.
Right.
So I'm actually contemplating, as a huge fan and collector of these things, to sell it because I really don't have anywhere to put it.
Yeah.
It's sitting on the floor right now because I have nowhere to put it.
That's like some of the NECA stuff. They're releasing play sets for the diorama builds where you can have the turtle lair, the turtle garage, the turtle kitchen, to build an entire... They're so big, I have nowhere to put all these, so I'm not going to waste my money to have them sit in a box.
Well, we did a show about the Biddy Cities.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's a cool concept, but how much space do you have that you could dedicate an entire... Like, you could do maybe a small one on the ledge of a shelf, but making an actual massive Biddy city, I just don't... Who's got the space?
I don't see that happening. Yeah.
Right?
That's like physical media. You can fit so much on a shelf, and it doesn't take up a lot of room.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, slide it in like a book.
Yeah. And we are going to do a show about that, too.
Right. Yeah.
Because that was another suggestion on that show of other things you guys want to see from us. And a lot of you also collect physical media, which we love, especially our movie collections. So we're going to bring in some physical media to show you guys on a show.
Especially our favorites.
Our favorites, yeah. I'm excited for that. But that's something else that I collect.
Yeah.
And I don't do it very often now because of streaming, but I still like, if I see a steelbook that I really like, or it's going to complete a collection, like I just introduced my son, who's of age to watch this now, the Die Hard series. So I have Die Hard on original VHS.
Yeah.
I have it on DVD. I have it on Blu-ray. Now, I bought the Blu-ray set when after 4 came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't own 5. And I was like, oh, that's because we're going to watch. I'm not a fan of 5.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to show them all the Die Hard movies, let's watch number 5. Anyway, nobody's streaming it.
Oh, I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
So, bing, bang, bong. Good to know.
I'll bring it in.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't
very
know
good.
that.
Yeah. Have it somewhere. I don't know where. But
I got it shipped to my door, Blu-ray, $10. So,
there you go.
I'm glad that I'll have the complete collection on my wall.
Yeah.
So physical media, to me, especially when they do a Wicked Steelbook.
Yeah.
You do a Wicked Steelbook, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, they're not really doing a lot. I was in Toys R Us. I went into that HMV that's in Toys R Us now, thinking there'd be steelbooks. Nothing there.
Really? I was just in Windsor. They had a whole row of them.
Best Buy.
Nothing.
They're getting expensive, though, let me tell you.
Yeah, they are.
The Alien Romulus one was $100. I'm like, get out of here. I
For
love
Steelbook?
Alien Romulus, but probably because it's limited edition.
So
But
also, I went to Sunrise Records when I was visiting in Winnipeg, and they have a crap ton, like the old HMVs, right?
Yeah.
Crap ton of physical media, and they had a steelbook section. I was going bananas, and I'm looking and looking and looking.
Yeah.
They had some wicked steelbooks, and there was one I was contemplating on getting, but it was like $73, and I'm like, I don't love it that much.
That's a little pricey. Yeah.
So they're expensive, but
Yeah.
I do like them. And Best Buy Canada in stores, not so much online, will have a little bit of steelbook.
Yeah, not a lot though.
A real
kind of getting out of it
section
too.
right at the front. Yeah. But anyway, physical media is another collectible, and for me, it's reminding me of the movies that I loved back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there's just I think whatever speaks to you, nostalgia wise,
Right.
and sometimes if it's something really great, and no matter how much it costs,
Right.
you still might get it. I don't think cost is the biggest thing. I think, does this speak to me? Do I want to collect it? Do I want to put it up on my wall? Sports cards.
Yeah.
Like, I used to do this as a kid, and I recently got back into it because my son is the same age I was when I started getting collectible cards.
Gotcha.
So I got him a hobby box for the first time when we were in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
And he pulled the best card from that hobby box, and we're sending it off to get graded.
That's crazy.
But it's just the fun of opening it with him.
Yeah.
And that nostalgia. So same thing. And I recently went and looked over my cards from the early 90s and found some gems that I went off and got graded. Like, I think just whatever speaks to you, whatever makes you happy, as long as it can be affordable, collect it. Collect what you love. That's what this show is about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yep.
I want to hear from you guys. Why don't you tell us in the comments, Why do you collect what you collect? Why do you love what you love? Tell us. We want to hear from you guys in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be an exclusive member, click the join button down below. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
See you.